Einstok Olgerd.
What?
You sound like you're from Iceland.
Do I look like it?
Maybe.
Okay.
But I think this beer might be.
If you're looking for serious, in-depth beer information, well, you're listening to the wrong show. But if you want fun and entertaining beer information, you've come to the right place. It's another BeerGuysTV BrewCast.
And, Einstok Olgerd is a brewery in Iceland.
Well, that was a good guess.
Yeah, well, it was. I know it's on the can.
Well,
but
I read the can.
It doesn't really sound the way it looks. I actually went online and said, "How do you say this?" And I typed it in, and there's an audio thing you click, and it's in Icelandic, Einstok Olgerd, and that doesn't really look like that at all. But
it just means the beer is always in stock.
Right? There you go.
That's why he's the producer, folks. Shane Zeppelin right here. We got Brent over here. We got Caroline over here. We got Chad over here. And yours truly, Greg, over here. And from the studio in Glencoe, Minnesota. But we thought we'd try something from Iceland. Yeah, we're going way out on this one.
This looks like a toasted porter.
It is indeed a toasted porter, a Baltic porter at that. It's from Einstok Olgerd is a brewery in, I'm going to get this wrong, Akureyri, Iceland, and they don't say Iceland like we do. Iceland. They got some kind of heavy accent on that. But anyway, Akureyri, which I couldn't really tell you where it is, other than I can tell you it's 60 miles south of the Arctic Circle.
Okay,
is where the brewery is. Oh, it's in a fishing port, and then this is where this brewery takes place. And so they've been brewing beer for a while, and they finally have gotten some stuff into the States, obviously, and they're trying to expand throughout. And I thought, we saw this. Carol and I were out beer shopping, and I thought, this would be interesting to pick up. And it's a Baltic porter brewed with Icelandic coffee. Okay. So I don't know what the difference is with coffee, but it's got coffee in it. So we're on that coffee thing. So there you go.
Probably cold coffee.
I would, one would think, wouldn't you? Oh, from Iceland. But they use a Baltic porter is a little bit different than a standard porter, and Baltic porters came out of England with the original porters, but because they didn't have the same yeast strains and stuff. It's brewed with like a lager type yeast.
Oh,
so
interesting.
It does taste a little bit differently, and this one comes in at 6%. I couldn't find any IBUs on it.
11.2. Oh no, that's a fluid ounces.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, it's not even a 12-ounce can.
Those Icelanders, they got a different way of doing things.
Lightweights.
Yeah. And they also use a lager malt in there too. Okay. So it's kind of interesting. It's a little bit different. So I'm curious to try this. I've not tried any of their stuff from Einstok. You can check out their website at einstokbeer.com. But anyway,
And you found this Einstok at which?
At a liquor store. It's just a liquor store in the Twin Cities that we were at. We thought let's see what they got here. And
at least they're promoting Nordic bearded fellas. So
there you go. You two clowns. I mean, gentlemen, fit right in. Look at the shoes on this guy.
So I'll just read the side of the can.
Okay.
And I can translate this from Icelandic.
Can you?
It says...
Wow, you're good.
Yeah, and I won't say the accent because I'll use the Minnesotan accent.
Okay, there then.
That's close enough to, Norwegian anyway.
Norwegian.
Icelandic.
with clear notes of toffee and dark chocolate, this Baltic porter is roasty and rich, offering a medium body that is robust yet smooth on the palate. Toasted and chocolate malts give it a sinister black color, but it's easy to drink. Taste will have you... I'm sorry, that didn't come out right. But its easy to drink taste will have you believing that there is no more need to be afraid of the dark.
There you go.
Oh, cool.
I think that
Can you read that? I translated it, so you should be able to.
Yeah, I can read
You're
that.
Gonna perfect, see?
I think it's time to divvy up.
All right, for me. Go ahead, Brent. Divvy, you're up there.
Because I'm not a real lager fan, so let's see.
Well, it's a porter, so.
Yep, but you said that they're using
They use a lager yeast.
Yeah.
Might need a little bit more over here.
Oh, no, that's plenty.
Sure.
Oh, yeah,
Yep,
don't get her
that's
too
plenty.
wound up with her.
Get every drop out.
We'll just split this one.
It's quite effervescent.
It is effervescent.
Well,
Look at the cascade.
when you pour it right down the
boy.
pipe,
Wow.
yeah.
Well,
Cascades, all right.
It's very dark.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that.
Yeah. It's not as dark as some. I mean, it's very dark, but it's not. I mean, we've had them where they're like black as coal.
black as night.
Black as night. Well,
Ooh, that's interesting.
yeah, it doesn't. I thought maybe I'd pick up on the coffee, but I do not.
No, but it's got a very pleasant aroma.
Yeah, and you kind of get the that.
Wait till you taste it.
Oh, Brent's got a big smile there.
Yeah. Well, he's kind of a porter and dark beer kind of.
Yeah, but
guy.
I'm picking up on that lager yeast.
Are you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of smells like sawdust.
Well, it could be the studio.
For those of you that don't know, upstairs is a wood shop.
Yeah.
And we get all the sediment that we got to clean on a regular basis down here. But
It holds
price
the
is right.
head pretty well.
it changed father-in-law. K&L Cabinets, Glencoe, Minnesota. There you go. Buy a cabinet. Like Corey wants more business.
But this is a little.
plug it in.
This is kind of warm already. It's not overly cold
Yeah.
or chilled.
Yeah. When I said the sawdust thing, but it kind of, I mean, I don't mean it like sawdust, but it kind of a woody smell to it of sorts. I don't know quite how to describe it.
Like if you're chainsawing something, you got that.
Yeah.
That lager yeast.
Yeah, that's probably what it's
Definitely a pleasant smell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Kind of like my deodorant.
oh, you have some on, huh?
Apparently not enough.
Well, the taste is different. It leaves,
It's actually kind of a clean finish.
Yeah.
kind of a dry mouthfeel.
Dry mouthfeel, maybe.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I'm getting
yeah,
at. Maybe there's an aftertaste, but it doesn't like linger. The beer
No.
itself doesn't linger in there.
Doesn't last long at all.
Not a whole lot of chocolate.
No,
I mean, it's there, but
a little bit up front, and then it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's kind of got an upfront bitterness too. It leaves it kind of on the back of your tongue, and
It does kind of have that lager
Taste.
ending.
yeah.
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 But again, not very long.
No, well,
No.
Doesn't stick with you.
it's kind of thin.
Yeah.
Yes.
It doesn't. Not a big heavy beer at all.
Yeah.
But which you kind of would, from a Baltic porter, you probably wouldn't expect it to be like a big stout or porter. But
It is lighter than I thought it would be.
yeah,
A lot lighter than I thought it would be based on the
I guess it being
presentation.
6%, it's not probably going to be real heavy, but it's light.
yeah, 6%. It's it's not over the top.
Yep.
That's kind of good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can have more than one.
yeah, right, huh?
Yeah, they could have made a normal 12-ounce can.
Yeah, they're saving money on aluminum. Yeah,
It's working.
yeah. So they're on a budget up there in Iceland, up there, over there, whatever it is. Yeah,
Up and over.
What
Up
are you
and
picking up,
over.
Brent?
yeah. What do you think, there, big fella?
It's different.
Yeah. It's got
It almost just may sound strange, but the lingering taste that I get reminds me of not a sour, but a Belgian,
Yeah.
because of that can't describe the flavor that I'm getting. It's a different.
He can't describe.
I can't describe it.
The man with the vocabulary out of this world.
Biscuity. That's your
But
line.
it's not. This is not.
No, this is not biscuity. Yeah.
Definitely not
Um,
biscuity.
If you have a saison, that kind of that little bit of that farmhouse funk.
Yep. Yep.
It's not that, but that's what it reminds me of.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's partially because of using the lager yeast with what they're doing
Sure.
gives it that profile,
Yeah.
or at least to my palate.
Mhm.
It's
I get that.
I like the aroma. It really has a really good aroma.
It's unique. Yeah.
It's not like I would consider a porter or stout aroma. It's like floral toast.
I can see that.
But not burnt toast.
No, not burnt toast. Just like a dark toast of what bread might.
Well, and it
Toasted
is
bread.
a toasted porter, so I suppose
Yeah.
you get that toastiness, and that's what they're going for there.
But there's that floralness in there.
And I would say I haven't had anything that tastes like this.
No, I
It is
haven't either.
unique and it's in what it is.
Sure.
So maybe if I'd had it, if over a course of time, if I'd had a couple at different times, my palate would be used to it, and I'd probably pick up more.
Sure. Yeah.
But for first time trying it, I mean, it's not offensive. It's not something where you're gonna. It may not be for everybody, but it's not gonna clobber your taste buds like some things will. Like when I'm saying, like some of the saisons, you're like, man,
Yeah.
or the Belgians can get kind of crazy
Yeah.
with some of those tastes.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's different. It really is.
Yeah. Yeah. Any thoughts on it, Carol? I know you don't really care for lagers all that much. It's got a little bit of lager-esque to it.
Yeah, that was my first sip. Was like, okay, this is to me very, very lagerish.
Yeah.
But it does have that smell, like you said. It's got that floral,
Yeah.
toasty. It's got a great smell. But the taste to me reminds me of lagers.
Yeah.
So,
Any thoughts on it, Jim?
my opinion.
Yeah, it is something that I've never had before or experienced before, and I like it. I like that uniqueness of this Einstok.
Yeah, very good. Einstok Olgerd.
But I like it. I mean, I would go out and pick up a 4 or 6 pack or whatever they offer, maybe a 5.5 pack. But I mean, it's definitely nothing I'd go out and play volleyball with, and I'm thirsty, whatever. But it is unique. It's a good unique. It's light. It's not overpowering.
Yeah.
It's soft by it for me.
Soft bite?
right.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. I would say that it's a buy it for me. But it would be. It's kind of a beer that I would enjoy. Well, like at the campfire with a cigar or like a s'more, maybe.
Sure.
It's not a dessert beer.
No.
But
Not sweet.
it's not sweet, but it's got that toastiness that I like. The lager yeast is not offensive to me, and on this front, I don't know. I like it. I guess to me it's a buy it.
All right. For me, I'm in the try it zone on this one. Yeah. For me, it just it lacks a little body for me, and that lasting flavor is like so. After a while, I'm like, okay, that could go away now. You know what I mean? And that's not a bad thing. But I'd say it's a try it.
Yeah.
It's something different in this category. So try it for me.
Yeah.
And the after, not to interrupt, but the after taste for you, it affected me different because I didn't feel like it lasted very long. at
Yeah,
all.
so everybody's palate's a little bit different.
Yeah.
So that's why I always say, hey, try it and see what you think. Carol, what do you think?
I would say try it. It's different. I'm just not a real lager fan, and that's the taste that comes out the most to me. But it's definitely a try it. It's
Okay.
different. It's very different.
Perfect.
Right?
I wonder what it would be like if it had more carbonation.
Mm-hmm.
If that
Yeah.
might pop it more.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, this is the first beer I've tried from Iceland. I don't know how they do their
Sure.
brewing over there. It might be different a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they did brew it with the lager yeast.
In the lager malt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say for me, it's a try it. And like I said, I think if I had say if I had a 4-pack or a 6-pack, and over a couple of weeks I had one every other day or something like
Your palate
that,
would
maybe
adjust.
by the time I finished that, I would actually go, this is something that I've gotten used to, and I've learned to enjoy what it's offering.
Sure.
It's not a sweet beer.
Nope, not at all.
And that's kind of deceptive with what you're smelling. It makes you think it might be more sweet than what it is. It's you do get that toffee a little bit. I do at least, but it's like a less than sweet toffee.
Yeah.
So it's and probably it's because of that toastedness that they're talking about.
Yeah,
it's
I'm sure
toasted,
it is.
so it kind of rounds that flavor off a little bit more, so you don't get the sweetness that you would think that it should have when you're smelling it. I like the way it looks in the glass. I mean, it looks nice. I mean, stout.
Yeah.
I love stouts and porters, so it's
Right.
hey, I love the look of it,
Yeah.
But like I said, it's a try it for me.
Okay.
And you never know. I mean, this could be a beer that does grow on you after you've had a few over a course of time. It might change what you think about it after you've had a couple. I don't know.
Yeah. Right. No, fair enough.
Yeah.
I think that's great. So
Could you get a better explanation?
yeah.
The guy amazes me.
And you only get it here on Beer Guys TV.
That's
so
right.
Make sure
For free, even.
Yeah, the price is right.
Doesn't cost you a dime.
But okay, well, I guess that's going to wrap it up for this Icelandic from Einstok Olgerd Brewing, Einstok Brewing, brew.com out of Iceland. Something different here on Beer Guys TV. For Shane, Brent, Carol, and Chad, I'm Greg, and until next time, an Icelandic beers to you.
Skål!
Go! Something or other Iceland.
I am curious about
Beer Guys TV reminds you to drink responsibly. Our reviews are honest opinions. Your opinion and taste may vary. We encourage you to try beers and products for yourself and form your own opinions. Remember to check out Beer Guys TV on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. We'd love to hear from you. Tell us what beer you like and send us your suggestions for us to review. You can contact us at beerguystv@gmail.com.
Cool.
another interesting label.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I did not know that Ball made cans. That's interesting.
So, like you were talking, I wonder, because I don't know that we see, of course, we don't see a lot of European beers here.
Right, right.
So, at least in Minnesota, breweries experiment a lot with a lot of different things.
You're right.
To me, I think European beers are usually, they're going to brew it this way and they stick to it. Mm-hmm. They're not going to take their cream ale and add strawberries to it and call it something else.
Right. So maybe they're doing this. This is more of a straight up beer.
Right.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you said that they use the lager yeast, what made me go, well, I could see that simply because, and I could be completely wrong, but it's a colder environment, and lagers are brewed in a colder environment.
Exactly.
Right.
And ales aren't. So you can lager a beer at a lower temp than you can do an ale when you're fermenting them. So I'm like, okay. But then I'm thinking about Iceland, and I'm like, oh, you bastards, because you guys actually got volcanoes over there. So when it comes to something that's toasted, you guys could do some funky stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.